People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. This video is called Thief, and nothing but thief. We know that Jamaica is plague infested with 2-foot puss, 2-foot hyena. We know that Jamaican will thief milk out of coffee, will thief mate off of your husband. Them will thief just about anything, any type of opportunity them get for thief anything, they are going to take it. Now people, a couple of times we've seen on the news where the managers for our cable company, internet company, whether it is Digicel or Flow, they've been complaining that they've been plagued by all sorts of thief. A thief, the copper wire them, the fiber optics wire that are used for cable and internet. However, people, it seems as if the thieves were not listening. As a matter of fact, them get wossera. In a latest incident, the Popo caught one of those criminals with about 200 to 300 meters of those copper cable fiber optics wire. People, when we talk about 200, that's a half of a track. 300 meter, 3/4 of a track. So we are talking about a whole bunch of cable just laid out on the road, just like that, as if a for them thing. However, I don't want to say me a lie. So therefore, take a look at the video, and then I'll give my piece.
This is Hillcrest Avenue in the Matilda's Corner police area. Police would have intercepted a truck that pulls some flow fiber optic cable from out of the drain, and I'm almost in the middle of Hillcrest Avenue and walking down. You see the amount of cable that he has pulled out, causing a disruption of service in the entire area. So he pulled them out, cut them up, and was about to remove them when he was intercepted by the Matilda's Corner police, who are presently on location. We have called Erica to come and take the truck to the R43 police station. We're also going to remove the cables from this location. As you can see, the Erica has just arrived to move the truck, and this is the cable. It's about 250 to 300 meters of cable that was routed from the ground. So, as you can see, it's a lot of cable, This is how my officers work. We patrol the street, and our aim is to protect people of Jamaica. To serve and protect, to reassure, to detect and to prevent incidences of crime. So we have to be out here policing our streets when our residents are fast asleep. See the Matilda's Corner team. We're here out on the street. It is now almost 3:30, and the police officers are out here working for you, ensuring that you're safe within your homes.
Now people, first thing first, big up to Matilda's Corner Popo station. They are putting in the work. It shows you that even in the wee hours of morning, that is when these criminals are lurking. That is when these criminals with them bare-faced self feel as if it is the right time. However, unbeknown to them, they did not know that the Popo would be doing some sorts of rolling, drive-by, and caught them in the act. One person a truck driver, he was taken into custody. Based on what Flo had to say, it was at least $10 million Jamaican worth of damages. It affected at least a couple of thousands of people. We are talking about school picnic, businesses. However, these selfish piece of SHIT are only looking out for self. This is not the first time. This is not the second time. People, you see the length of the cable, almost the whole street long. Based on what Flo is saying, whenever the poor hold these people, them get a slap on the wrist. They are fined $4,000 or $5,000 for stealing millions of dollars worth of the people them asset. So people, when you assess the risk and reward, what is there to deter these people from thieving whenever them get catch? If them get a slap on them wrist, them get a whole lot. However, based on what the technology minister, Mr. Vaz, is saying, they are now going to consider clamping down on the export of cable, copper wire out of Jamaica. So people, the good will now have to suffer for the bad. And we see that this is not the first time in which them are clamped down upon the metal, the scrap metal industry. People, like me say, the good always suffer for the bad. So people, me just say, the relevant authority, they need to make the crime fit the punishment. Treat the crime and the punishment proportionate. You cannot be stealing millions of dollars and then get fined $5,000. It no make no sort of sense. You're not deterring or stopping anybody from thieving. As a matter of fact, you are encouraging them. But the good thing is that them hold one of these people. Hopefully they will set an example out of them. However, this is Jamaica. Hope for the best. Expect the worst. Point blank and period. Now people, continuing on the theme of thief, the 2-foot post, the 2-foot hyena. We know that Jamaican, them like thief light, especially in the garrison. However, we don't realize the risk that people take to achieve their objective. So I am going to show you a video that was sent to me by somebody that it is alleged is stealing some sorts of light. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Tell me something now, people. You have a thief look a light. You have a thief light, so no shirt, no equipment, nothing, no safety, nothing. Someone a brave, no post the nipple too far, touch it. No man. No sir, I'm brave, man.
Now people, like me say, don't know if this man is HIGH and some sorts of mad PUSS piss. Me no know if him a smoke some sorts of weed with lizard tail. Me no know if him the under J-Ray and nephew or him just lick a ball or cock up people. Me no really know. However, what I do know is that this man is lucky to be alive. What I do know is if this man ever got the shock of his life, I bet he would not or will not get an opportunity to do it again, and deservedly so. Point blank and period. Now people, remember I told you that the theme for this video is thief, and more thief. 2-foot post, 2-foot hyena. Blue collar crime, white collar crime. Now the other day, CTAC investigators, fraud squad, they arrested 2 executive managers at Sagicor. And they said that it is alleged that they stole $50 million from a couple of clients' US funds accounts. That $50 million estimation has now risen to $65 million. They are supposed to go to court today. I am going to tell you about those 2 employees, big manager, people in a big position. I am speaking about 43-year-old Trisha Moulton, big manager at the bank. She was charged with conspiracy to defraud, facilitating an offense, making device or data for communication available in an offense, computer-related fraud, breaches of the Proceeds of Crime Act, and larceny as a servant. That means she get the people them trust and she pretty much violated. The next person, the branch manager, her name is Malika McLeod. Now people, based on the information, it is said that on or about August to October of 2022, these two women in their senior capacity at the bank conspired to defraud U.S. funds clients, about 6 or so clients. Out of those clients, one client was defrauded of $40 million equivalents in the U.S. from that one account. Based on what the investigators are saying, these two women conspired. They created phony accounts. They then took the money from the legitimate account, at least 6 accounts, and they transferred various amount of funds equivalent of 65 million Jamaican dollar. The fraud squad is investigating. The investigation continues. Other persons will also be charged. Now people, this is a fact, and this is based on some sorts of magazine, Financial Advisor magazine. It said 95% of Jamaicans are living above their means. So what this tells you is that persons are trying to keep up with the Jones. Persons are living a fake life. Persons owe more than they own. So therefore, what do you think is going to happen? Persons are going to feel all sorts of pressure at their job. You cannot rub butter upon post's mouth. Them are going to bite it. So therefore, whenever people are stuck them back against the wall and they get an opportunity or put in certain position, people, you heard what I said. You cannot rub butter upon post's mouth. When these people see what is going on in Jamaica and they realize that all of these high-profile cases in which people rob millions, hundreds of millions of dollars from any sorts of financial institution, all they need to do, get a big lawyer, drag it out a court, get that lawyer to talk to his judge friend. You are going to get, at worst, a slap on the wrist, minimal time. So people, me just say, when these desperate people assess the risk reward, they must say to themselves, then hold on a minute, if me can thief so much money and just get a little shame for my name, and then at the end of the day, me get away scotch-free or with a little tap on my wrist, why not? What is the deterrent? What is going to stop them? People, it makes no sort of sense. Until these judges, the system gets serious, people are going to continue to do this stuff because it is in their best interest. It is a win-win proposition, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos just like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded persons like yourself. And last but not least, whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers that see your potential, realize that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. when they look at themselves because of their insecurity, because of their hate, because that they realize that persons like them for who they pretend to be, which is actually not who they are. For them to feel as if they are up, they are going to do everything within their means to bring you down, point blank and period.